Hello Wargamers, it's me Callum from TableTopBanter, and today we have another Prime to Painted video. This is obviously the second in the series. If you haven't watched the first one, go back, check it out. It's where I take a look at doing the cloak and thinning your paint in particular, and how much of a difference that can make. Well, where we're at now is that there's a lot changed. I've put a bit of work into the rest of the base coating, because as I did say, this is only a partial tutorial. I'm just going over some things for you guys. So, here's what we have so far. You can see the golds have been base coated and washed. The beiges have been base coated and washed. The reds haven't been washed yet. Greys on the mini, the metallics, which is what we're going to cover in today's video, have been base coated. And no work yet to be done on the base or the flesh, but that's okay because that's sort of a later project. So, today we're going to talk about metallics and doing the metallic parts of the model. So the main emphasis, the main focus, is going to be on this man's bolt gun. I'm hoping it'll focus. Just about on his gun. There, okay. So you can see there the metallic colour has already been base coated. The same for the other metallic areas on this model as well. Oh, it's getting back in the light. Like the thing on his belt there and around his eyes. And I just did a basic base coat using the Citadel lead belcher. So if that focuses up, you can see there, lead belcher. And what I'm about to go and do is apply a non-oil wash, just to get into the recesses and give it a bit of depth. And then we're going to come back and see what difference that's made. So I'll see you in... Alright guys, so we're back now. I've applied the non-oil wash. We're going to take a look at what effect that has had on the metallic colours, and you know, it does really highlight why it's so popular for doing metallics. And I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to do next on the metal colours, and then we are going to crack on with the rest of it. Obviously I'm going to have to do that next step, and then we're away, you know, and then we're almost there at the finish. So let's take a look at what the non-oil has done. So bringing it in nice and close, you can see on the bolt gun it's gotten into the recesses. Hopefully on both sides it's quite clear. You can really see how it's gotten into the recesses of all the metallics. And I did a bit on the banners, and I did start to put some on the cape, but I've got to go over that again with some red. Oh, let's bring it back. Now you can see here on the face, if it will focus, the metallic bits have been washed there. Basically applying this non-oil wash just gives the model a bit more depth, and you can see it there on the chest plate bit as well, or the belt. So what I'm going to do now is just bring him back down here. You've seen that has really added some depth, but what we've got to bring back is a little shine. So we take, well, this is how I do it, Ironbreaker, Citadel Ironbreaker. I don't know, I think the light's a bit stark for the bottle. There you go. So Citadel Ironbreaker, and what we do is we dry brush that over the metallics really lightly, because what it does is it just brings out that shine again and sends the black recessed wash all the way to the back of the piece that you're painting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and lay down this Ironbreaker dry brush, come back to you, show you the results, and then go over the final step. So I'll see you in a second. Guys, so we're back now. I have done the dry brushing for the metallics. You can see here the bolt gun is just starting to stand out that little bit more, and it should be the same on the other side, as you can see there in the distance. So what has this done? Well, it's just brought the metallic feel back to it. On a model, I prefer to do this way of doing a metallic because it just adds that little bit more pop to the metal, just gets it to stand out. If I was going to do this, or when I go and do the base metallic struts, I'm actually going to do a different method altogether, but I am going to do the base as an episode of this Prime to Painted, so I'll go over it then. What else is there really? That's about it. I guess these bits of metal on the claw as well, they've got their little sheen back, but the bolt gun is the real example here because it's the biggest area of metal on the model, and it just has that like shine back to it. So I'm just going to pop him down again. You can see I've done a bit more base coating and stuff. Progress has been good. I've been trying to do that whilst certain things dry. The last step that I do when I do my metallics is taking Runefang steel and doing a nice little edge highlight. So hopefully that'll focus on the words. There you go, Runefang steel. I'll just stick it on the edges, give it a bit more, stand out again, just so I can get it to pop out a bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do that right now, and I'm going to come back to you with the edge highlighted metallics, and that'll end the video. So I'll see you in a... Okay guys, here we have it. The final steps have been taken just to make this metal stand out a tiny bit more. The Rune Fang Steel edge highlight has been applied. So you can see the metallics really stand out there on the bolt gun. It's got a real shine to it. I've got lots more work to do on this model before I can say it's done, but it's nice to get 2 steps sort of in a tutorial style event, so you can just see the steps bit after bit. I'm really going to go over some more technique bits later on in the in other series, so if I do a vehicle I'll go over things like weathering, but in this it's just a case of these are the colours I apply and how I apply them, where I apply them. Nice and simple, but you can just see the metallic areas now, those bolt gun metal style areas have really started to pop. I'm now going to work relentlessly on the golds, and then you'll see those done, and we're going to go over wet blending of the lightning claw in the next video of this series. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. As ever, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments below, let me know what you think. Are you enjoying this series so far? I'm kind of hoping so. I'm hoping to do a lot more on just on more of the character models and other things like that, to go over techniques more than anything else. But yeah, let me know what you think of the series so far. And as ever, don't forget there are 2 links in the description below. Go check both of them out. The first one is for the TableTopBanter blog, and the second one is for the Legion of Gamza Facebook page. Some great content from some great guys on there, so go check them out. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, have fun.